On a stormy night, in the year 356 BC, in the ancient city of Pella, the capital of Macedonia, a child was born. As lightning tore across the sky, a distant glow painted the horizon. The great temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, was burning. It was said that the goddess herself was too preoccupied with the birth of a future conqueror to save her own temple. This child was Alexander. From a young age, his destiny seemed written in the stars. We see him as a boy, no older than 12, facing a magnificent, wild stallion named Bucephalus. The horse was a giant, untamable, terrified of its own dancing shadow. While seasoned warriors failed, young Alexander noticed this simple fear. He gently turned the horse's head toward the sun, so its shadow fell behind it. In that moment of understanding, the boy who would conquer the world first conquered its wildest spirit. The two became inseparable companions for the rest of their lives. His mind was as sharp as the swords his soldiers would one day carry. In the peaceful gardens of Mysa, under the tutelage of the great philosopher Aristotle, Alexander's intellect was forged. He learned philosophy, medicine, and science. Aristotle instilled in him a love for knowledge and a deep curiosity about the world he would soon set out to master. The lessons learned here were not just of books, but of strategy, of leadership, and of the human heart. Upon his father's death, Alexander, at just 20 years old, inherited the throne and a formidable army. The Macedonian phalanx, a wall of soldiers armed with 18-foot-long spears called sarissas, was a near-invincible force. With this military machine at his command, he crossed from Greece into Asia, beginning a campaign of conquest the world had never seen. Our map unfolds, tracing his path of victory. From the shores of the Mediterranean, he marched through Egypt, where he was hailed as a pharaoh and founded the first of many cities he would name Alexandria. He pushed eastward, into the heart of the mighty Persian Empire. At the Battle of Gaugamela, his tactical genius shone brightest. Vastly outnumbered, he shattered the Persian army, forcing its king to flee and effectively ending a dynasty that had ruled for centuries. His journey was relentless. Driven by an insatiable ambition, he saw the ruins of Bucephalus, the once glorious capital of Persia, a somber monument to the empires that rise and fall. His army marched on, across deserts and over mountains, reaching the edges of the known world, to the riverbanks of India. For over a decade, he knew only victory. He had unified a vast expanse of land under a single rule, spreading Greek culture and language in a process that would shape history for centuries to come. But even the greatest of mortals are bound by fate. In the opulent city of Babylon, not on the battlefield but in his bed, Alexander was struck down by a sudden, raging fever. His body, which had endured countless wounds and hardships, could not fight this final enemy. In the year 323 BC, at the age of just 32, Alexander the Great, ruler of the largest empire the ancient world had ever known, drew his last breath. His vast kingdom, built on sheer force of will, did not survive him. His generals, the Diadochi, tore it apart, fighting amongst themselves for power and glory. The empire fractured, a testament to the fleeting nature of power. Yet, his legacy endured. The cities he founded, particularly the great Alexandria in Egypt, became beacons of learning and culture, preserving the knowledge of the ancient world. His life, a brilliant, blazing comet across the sky of history, reminds us that while empires may crumble to dust, the echo of a great idea, a great mind, can resonate through eternity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Subscribe for more stories from the past.